Listen, I hate to say this. I think the world of you, but you're not as big as you used to be. So with the whole kind of thing, you're kind of pedestrian now. You're a little gotta run his body. What you gotta run his body.
I gotta run his body. What do you got?
Guy, I was never an NFL defensive player of the year.
If you take a tumble down the stairs, a hip is gone, and you're having one of those chairs that takes you up the stairs for the rest of your life, and you're doing the commercials where the tub that opens up and you stand in your shower. Okay, that's where you're at. So maybe eat a cheeseburger and stop doing the juice cleanses. All right.
See, you're so mad that you're not as big as you used to be. That's what that is. You're throwing it back at me. You look
I got
great.
a workout coming up in a couple hours. I'll send you a photograph. All right. You tell me how big I am. How about that?
What's up, guys? Listen, I don't know how to express this enough. I'm not just trying to make a quick move and get $5 off you. But I'm doing a live show on the Pete and Sebastian channel. I've been doing it now almost a year, called Loose Ends. I got Cans, who works for the cast, hosting it like behind the scenes. DJ Lou is hitting us with all the music. It's a show that you can't do on YouTube or regular stuff. It can only be done on Patreon. It's kind of unique and it's really fun. And you get an extra Pete and Sebastian show. And we're having guests on this Loose Ends. We had Dan Soda so far. We had Robert Kelly. Of course, Sebastian pops on, like, you know, no, I can't say every day, I mean every time, but he's been popping on, and it's fun. It's a fun hang, and if you signed up and joined it, I think you're really going to like it. But if you don't, you don't. I'm just letting you know. We're having a blast over there, and it's growing. Later. What's going on, everybody? I know we're out there looking for live entertainment, right? It's the only thing not being affected by AI or anything else. So come see live entertainment, because chances are I'm coming to a city near you with the Pete Correale, as I was saying, comedy tour. If you listen to the cast, you probably heard me say this. It's probably already underway by now. I think I already played Portland, but it's moving. I'm excited. Check my dates. Just go to petecorreale.com. Some dates sold out. We added more dates, but there's a lot of shows and a lot of places to see me, and I hope I get to see you out there. Oh, and people have been asking, 90% of the time, unless there's some logistic reason why I can't, I always come out after the show for a meet and greet, who anyone wants to meet and greet. And if you don't want it, you want to plow past, no problem. That's fine too. But I'll be out there, baby, and I hope to see you out there. Wow, what a promo. What a promo. Thanks to Shopify for sponsoring this episode. If you've shopped online, chances are you've bought from a business powered by Shopify. You know that purple shop pay button you see at checkout, the one that makes buying so incredibly easy. That's Shopify, and there's a reason so many businesses sell with it, because Shopify makes it incredibly easy to start and run your business. Ka-ching, baby. Shopify is the commerce platform behind 10% of all e-commerce in the U.S., from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands just getting started. They're there for you. So if you want to see less carts being abandoned, it's time for you to head over to Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/thecast, all one word. Go to shopify.com/thecast, shopify.com/thecast.
This is the Pete and Sebastian Show with Pete Correale and Sebastian Maniscalco.
Here we are, Pete and Sebastian Show. Just going to start off with something that's kind of bothering me. I think I'm going to start, taking a hiatus from social media. Currently, what's on my social media algorithm is a lot of cars. I've been looking at a lot of cars lately. Oh, my God. Wait a minute. Sorry. Just in. This just in. Just got Watt's new eyewear up on the screen here.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, Pete brought this up. I didn't see it until just now. What's your take? Bro, do we need to get him on the phone right now?
No, listen. I look at that and it looks like he just finished weed whacking and he forgot he was wearing them. I mean, they're safety goggles. And it's really vandalism because look at the hair, look at the face. It's a handsome man with a beautiful head of hair, and then you slap it on it's a windshield from a Datsun. I don't even know what the fuck I'm looking at, bro.
Bro, dare I say?
Dare you say what? Don't tell me you like him now.
No, dare I say? He needs a haircut? I feel like the whole package is... What the fuck is going on here, man? Bring it up. Does he need a haircut?
Well, he's transitioning from athletic hairdo to TV personality hairdo, so you want to let it grow out a little longer, right? The part is like, it's a little, I don't want to overly dissect what, but the glasses are just throwing me off of everything else, bro.
Well, listen, let's get a Watt split screen if we can.
We should get on right now on a call. Just be like, what is going on?
Can we pipe a call through here?
Yeah, I can send a Zoom link to here. Let me give you a share link. Just send it to him and bring him right in on the Zoom.
Yeah, we're going to try and get him on because I don't want to be talking. I'm going to send him the Zoom link. Did you send it to Pete?
No, I can send it to Pete too.
He's got to be taking heat. Because I think that's when I first saw him, was somebody had a picture of him in those glasses next to somebody.
If you have time right now to hop on this Zoom link, period, we are discussing your eyewear.
1 minute.
Let's see what he comes in. We'll see if he responds. So anyway, let's hold the Watt for now. Or do you want to sign in? Because I feel with this sign in thing, it's driving me up a fucking wall.
It's literally 30 seconds. Once it goes to the next minute, which would be what? Your time? I don't know. But 25. Oh, there it is. Boom. Hold on. Dude, check it in, Jack. Oh, this flight is currently not ready for check-in? Or was that the wrong one?
For those of you listening, Pete is checking into his flight on Southwest at 12:25, and the excitement I saw from Pete just now that there was a check-in available was the most excited I've seen this man in the 15 years that I've known him. A check-in to Southwest would get this one. Would get this much
A15. I'm A15, Jack.
He's A15, guys.
Oh, yeah. Practically. If you know anything about Southwest, I'm practically going on right after the pilot. I'm right behind him. All right. Any response from windshield wiper wearing guy?
No. He's probably you don't even want to get on and talk about it.
No, probably not.
So I was started to say that I'm going to get off Instagram and social media, not posting, just looking at it, because if you were to say, if you had a meter and the meter is 10 positive, 10 negative, after coming off social media, are you positively affected by that or negatively affected by that? What's your take leaving social media? Like, if you just looked at something for 10 minutes and then put the phone down, are you walking around going, wow, man, I feel great?
No.
Or are you going, what the, what's the,
wow. Did you do it? Nice. Terrible, bro. It's never, what about you? Do you ever come off it? Well, it depends on what we watch, but I never come off it feeling good, better than I did when I went on it. I mean, I don't want to go on a rant, but the other day I told you I was the last cast that I casually mentioned I'm reading The Outsiders with at the same time as Sadie, and I finished a chapter at the time, and I come in and tell Sadie, I go, yeah, I'm all caught up, and she's like, are you crying? And I'm like, no, I'm not crying. I go, but it was sad, and I was holding it back. I've never, my phone never brings out those kind of emotions in me. And I feel like you're waking up to it because you just read the Lionel Richie book and everything, all these senses are perking and you're realizing that right? We're wasting our time, but I still do it. Sucks.
Yeah. So if I see another person, and I don't know why actually, I wrote a few things down that I just need to talk about, and I think they're entertaining, and I want to share them with you. First of all, this is so random. We'll get back to the social media thing, and I apologize, guys, because my brain is really scattered this morning, and it's hard for me to concentrate on one topic. But I was watching football this weekend. Can you tell me when this started? And if Watt would call, maybe we could ask him. Growing up, field goal range was like a 45 to 49 yards was like, I don't know if he's got the foot for that, right? Like that was right. He might not make this 50-50.
Absolutely. Right.
Okay.
Right.
Can you tell me now when a team is on their own 40-yard line, they're like, we could kick it from here. It's like, when did a 70-yarder become a chip shot? What the fuck is going on with these kickers? Could you?
Right? Because at least you could say in golf, the clubs have gotten more advanced, so they're driving the ball further. But a foot is a foot. So how do these guys get? And are they working? You got to admit, when you used to see a kicker in the 70s and even the early 80s, there was a good chance he just put out a cigarette before he came out there to kick, right? He was so non-athletic, his helmet only had one bar. Remember that? I don't know. Do they still have that? Maybe they still do.
Yeah.
I think it's a double now. But
Bro,
nothing was expected.
No, nothing was expected. It was either that he just put out a cigarette or he just got citizenship.
That soccer background, bro.
It was always a foreign guy. It was like Mario Alvarez out to kick the field goal, right?
Right.
It was always like a foreign guy that they brought out to kick. Now it's like Chip Johnson out to attempt a 72-yarder. And not only does he hit the 72-yarder, he's still got room for more. We saw him warming up out here earlier. He was banging them in from 65, no problem. So like everyone should at least get 3 points every possession. You should at least get a field goal because apparently they're kicking them from the fucking parking lot now. And I don't know if we talked about this. There used to be a guy that. And I don't know what the science behind this was, but there used to be barefoot kickers. There used to be a guy come out there with no sock, no shoe on, and kick this damn thing, right? Which I don't see anymore. Nobody's walking around barefooted launching these things.
Okay, no, not at all, man.
I remember.
Right. What was that? Was he on the Eagles?
You look up barefoot kicker. Yeah, I think one guy was on the Eagles. I want to say one guy was maybe on the Giants. There was even barefoot. I dare to say barefoot punters. I don't know. I think barefoot was a thing back in the 80s. But I remember 80s, the 1980s, if a guy came out to do a 49-yard field goal, it was like a NASA launch, right? Like it was, people just stopped what they were doing. And now, like you said, it's 65 yards they're warming up with.
Yeah, because when Scott Norwood missed a 44-yard field goal to beat the Giants when they lost because he missed it, that was a big deal. It wasn't like, how did you miss that? It was like, like you said, 50-50. But now, if you don't kick a 44-yarder, you suck. Even in college guys are blessed. So I think it sucks, though, at the end of a game, like, how a field goal to win it, it's like, it's kind of hard to stop. They just throw one pass and they get to the 50-yard line and you're like, they're going to kick a field goal.
Yeah. It's just like, it's like one pass, one run, you're in field goal range. It used to be you have to march down the field to get into range. So
Right,
I don't know what's going on with kickers. I just had to get that out.
What about this? I want to ask you one thing, and correct me if I don't know how much you're paying for a football roster, for minimum wage for a football player, right? But if you got these giant rosters, and let's say you just take 2 guys, I don't know, can you spare 2 guys? And instead of getting who you have, you just get 2 dudes, tall like Manute Bowl, right? The tallest you can find. And their only job is to come out there and field goals. Because your defense can do it, right? And just on the count of 3, we jump. Like, that's like, couldn't that be a big difference? And they're just blocking everything.
You would think 2 guys, 7'5" and 7'6", line up and they just jump and they're up, 9-10 feet up in the air. That's enough to block a kickoff or a field goal right from the line. I think you're onto something.
Man. Just have one little person up there. When you need a guy to get a walk, you send him up. He walks, then you pinch run for him. Boom.
Oh, man.
Thanks to Shopify for sponsoring this episode. If you shopped online, chances are very good that you've bought from a business powered by Shopify. You know that purple Shop Pay button? We've all seen that you click on at checkout, the one that makes buying so incredibly easy. That's Shopify, and there is a reason it's used by so many businesses to sell with, because Shopify makes it incredibly easy to start and run your own business. Ka-ching, let's make some money. Shopify is the commerce platform behind 10% of all e-commerce in the U.S. 10%, from household names like Mattel to Gymshark to businesses just getting started. Shopify gives you that leg up from day one with 100 of beautiful, ready-to-go templates to express your brand style. And forget about the code. Tackle those important tasks in one place, from inventory to payments to analytics and more. Shopify is your commerce expert with world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping to processing returns and beyond. If you're ready to sell, you're ready for Shopify. If you want to see less carts being abandoned, it's time for you to head over to Shopify. Cha-ching. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/thecast. Go to shopify.com/thecast. Shopify.com/thecast. All right. Thanks to Factor for sponsoring this episode. Fall always feels like a reset, doesn't it? Between back to school, busier routings, life on the road, doing stand-up, and all the shorter days, getting out there doing my tour, finding time to cook. It can be tough. I know my wife has trouble finding time. That's why we love Factor. Their chef-prepped, dietitian-approved meals make it so easy to stay on track and enjoy something comforting and delicious, no matter how hectic the season gets. You can choose from a wider selection of weekly options, including premium seafood choices like salmon and shrimp, and no extra cost for this. Enjoy even more GLP-1 friendly meals and new Mediterranean diet options packed with protein and good-for-you fats. From more choices to better nutrition, that's why 97% of customers say that Factor helped them live a healthier life. Feel the difference no matter your routine. Guys, I'm talking smoky Gouda chicken, Baja Chipotle shrimp bowls, truffle butter filet mignon, cavita patty, and meatballs. My mouth is watering just thinking about having one of these meals later. It really is. My goodness. Eat smart at factormeals.com/thecast, 50 off. Eat smart at factormeals.com/thecast50 off and use code thecast50 off to get 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for 1 year. That's code thecast50 off at factormeals.com for 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for 1 year. Get delicious, ready-to-eat meals delivered with Factor. Offer only valid for new Factor customers with a code and qualifying order renewing subscription purchase.
Okay, so that's number one, the kicker. Number two, I want to know what's going on in the real estate game with real estate agents and how this is completely changed. Okay, now in my day, real estate agent came to your house with a 3-ring binder, dare I say a tape measure, right?
Yeah.
And kind of was, I want to kind of just an everyday guy or gal. Now, they got a girl spread eagle on the kitchen countertop, right? And she's, are we selling the house? Or is this a Playboy? Is this a Playboy shoot? No, these real estate agents, they come out in like lingerie and they're like, do you want a big master bedroom? And they lay it and they fuck it. They're like, what the fuck?
Oh,
we selling a house or are we doing a strip tease?
This is high. You're talking about them high level realtors, right?
Yeah. Where they bring in the drone, they got a drone shot coming from like another city, right? Like, when did you need to be Scorsese to sell a house?
I know. They throw them big parties, or they want to have a theme party. I get a vibe. I get like a beachy vibe from this house. So we're going to send the owners away, and we're going to bring in the Beach Boys, and we're going to have a beach party, right? Like just crazy
stuff.
House.
And by the way, I'm sorry. We're not going to cut this out, but it was a slip on my end. Sorry, not master, primary.
Oh, wow.
Primary bedroom. Wow. That was back in the 80s. Sorry. So I don't know what's going on with the real estate thing with the women and this and the high heels and stilettos and garter belts to sell a house.
Yeah.
Well, now, could you explain like the real estate you used in Rochester? Thigh highs?
Right. You know what it's like? Come on. If I go to a restaurant and the maître d', whether it's a man or a woman at the front, is dressed nice and they're attractive, in my head, instantly, the food is better. Attractive real estate agent, the house is nicer.
Yeah, but generally speaking, these model types, men and women, they don't know nothing about the house. Do you know when I bought my house here, how casual the real estate agent was? He showed up to the showing in a Bermuda shorts and a flip-flops. Okay. We're doing a major transaction right now. I do not want to see your feet.
Oh man!
When I am signing the deed to the house, all right?
Oh, right.
And they're not educated on the home. Go on any one of these like walkthroughs and just throw questions at the real estate agent. How much square footage is the bedroom? I don't know, but we have a beautiful den. You know, they don't know anything about the house. Nothing. Who's next door? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Who am I living next to?
On the other side, though, you're asking who's living next door. If it's not going to be a good answer, they don't want to tell you. Realtors are very cautious to not say anything that's going to make you not want to buy the house. So less is more. If I give you a square footage, you may go, oh, that's not as much as it seemed like when I looked at it. That's why they'd rather have you just look at it, man. They're not. I think you're asking more than they. I don't have a problem with how much they do. I have a problem with how much they get paid for what they're fucking doing. That's, you know what I'm saying? I'm not asking more of you. I'm asking less to have to give you. For this, open the door. Look around. Let me know what you think. 20 grand. It's the whole job, bro.
I just don't know what generally speaking, a lawyer comes, like a real estate lawyer comes in and finalizes the deal, generally speaking, on large purchases. I don't know exactly what the real estate agent, especially now with the internet, used to be like they show you two pictures in a newspaper. Oh, look at the house. There's a house, and then underneath the house it said, $699,000, beautiful backyard. You got to go see it. Now, literally, you go online. They'll show you the inside of the pipes, the plumbing. It's all there.
Yeah.
And then what's left for the real estate agent to do? What are you showing me that I haven't seen already?
Well, how about this? When I was selling my home in Fredonia, and like I said, it went like in the first day. But right before you put it on the market, they put a big lock on the mudroom. Like you come through the sliding door and then they put a big lock on our door to get in. And I'm like, what's that? And she's like, well, we unlock, the realtor showing the house will come in and unlock it. And then they can show the house, but only like the realtor has the combination. Like if a realtor wants to show this house to a buyer, only that I'll give them the So I'm like, so you're not there? No, typically we're not there. Why? Unless you need us to be there. Like I built a little secret bookcase that you push it in, and it's a closet, and you wouldn't know unless you push it in. And I'm telling her about it, and I'm like, who's going to show to my little push-in bookcase if you're not there? And Jackie goes, "Guy, get over it." But Jackie couldn't believe it either. That like you're hiring a realtor, they're not even there. You're supposed to be there to walk them around. Go. So like my clients did a ton of work. The whole place has been redone. The kitchen is, and they're like, well, the person selling them the house, their realtor showing them the house knows all that already. I was like, we told them that.
No, I'm sorry. Your real estate agent needs to be there showing the home front and back and giving these little nuances and stories. I mean, what if you told them a story and go, you know what I love to do? This house really has some charm to it. I like to go out on the porch in the morning because the sunset just comes up, or the sunrise just comes up over that tree right there. Beautiful, especially in the summertime when I got my coffee out here. It's a beautiful way to wake up, and and it's just you're not going to get that from the salesperson coming in. They're going to rip through the house, go, you want it or not? Because I'm looking for a commission.
Well, yeah, but I'm laughing, but I'm also laughing because, like, if you're saying that to me, and you're just like this, bro, you're even more hyper like this than me by far. If you're going to buy a house and the realtor who's representing the seller is going to you, oh, my client just says he loves to sit back here, and you get quite a few birds chirping, tropical birds. In your head, you're going, hey, save the fucking bullshit for the guy in the driveway coming to look at the house after me. I hear you fucking birds. Probably not a fucking bird flying over this. Like, you wouldn't believe a word the guy's saying. I don't believe it. Like, unless I'm seeing it with my own eyes, like there's a pool, and then you're telling me about the pool. But if you're telling me about special time of the day and a sunset, it's all hot air. Go wait by the porch. Me and my wife are going to do a walkthrough and whisper about the place to ourselves.
True. I hear what you're saying. My example, though, was more of a larger story where you're not going to get some of the nuances of the home when the person representing the homeowners is at the beach while, Jim is showing their home to his client. You got to have a salesman. There's a salesman there. Right. So I just want to know what's going on with the drones, the stilettos, and the tits on the stove.
Well, what's your take on if you were selling your home where you live right now, okay? And you had a lot of special years there with the kids growing up and stuff. So let's say you were moving. Would you leave any sort of a special note or message to the buyer after the deal is done, and when they're going to walk into the house that they now own? Will there be a note like a president leaves to another president, anything like that from you, or no?
No. You know what I got? You know what I got when I moved into this house?
What?
I got a fish tank with water in it. Still in what is now Caruso's room. So it was just, here you go. We decided not to throw this out. So that's it. I got that and a chicken coop.
Oh, shit. Yeah, mine was abandoned, my Fredonia house, before I moved into it. But with this one, there's like... They had, I think they asked if there's any information I can give them on the house. Yeah, that's what they asked. So I already told the realtor there's a book, Old Homes in Fredonia. Our home is listed in there. Like, I'll look to see if I have the book, but you can get it up the block. But there's like a lot of little things I want to tell these people. Like, I want to tell them, like, I'll give an example. We have a old front door and a side door. They both open up to the porch. And both of these doors, take screens that are custom made that go in there and they look beautiful. Now, Jackie doesn't like to use them because she wants the air on all summer. So they've been way up in the corner of our attic. So the other day when I was doing the last run through the house, I don't have to do this. I found them in the way up corner of the attic, which is where I found them when I moved in. And it took me like, I don't know, 6 months. And I just happened to be up there going way back, checking everything out. Like, what the fuck's over there? So I'm like, I'm going to make this guy take 6-7 months to finally get up in this corner of the nook of the attic and find these things and then deduce where they go. Let me just slide and put them over here with a little note so they know, hey, if you want to put the screens in, just make life a little easier, a little less discovery, you know?
I thought we sold this house.
We did sell it, but to close where I live takes forever, man. You know, apparently there's so many people closing in the warm weather, buying and selling homes that, you know, to go through the deed and the contract and that. So anyway, we just literally went to a notary the other day and sent the papers back. So it's looking like next week we'll finally close. But the last of my shit is out of the house. The whole deal is moving forward.
Okay.
But that's that, you know.
So now you're in the new house. You've been in there for, I'm going to say 4 weeks, let's say.
Yeah.
5 weeks. Is there anything that you go, I wish I was in Fredonia? Or have we just left that in the rearview mirror? Is there any time in the last 5 weeks you question the move, or you're missing something in Fredonia, or is it just apple pie and milk over there? No, absolutely psyched with our call. No, nothing. I mean, the people, of course, but beyond the people that are the friends and family that we have out there. But as far as the other stuff, nah, this is it. Full on. I'm literally, and this is early to say in a game, and this is almost like a guy that gets divorced and he's with the new chick for like 2 months and he's already talking marriage. But I said to Jackie, I don't know about maybe just, you know, based on what's around us, the whole vibe here, just do we retire and stay here like someday, like instead of going anywhere else, and then just look for that lake house or something for that to get away. But like I was never gonna, when I was done doing whatever I wanted to do, I was never gonna stay in Fredonia, especially when Sadie was gone. But I just see a lot of guys, older men walking around here, and they're like, kids left, and you know, just love it. And I'm like, dude, I see it, I get it. So, like you, could you see yourself never leaving your home now, your whole life? Like that's always will be your home. Just talked about moving yesterday.
Are you getting the whole kitchen redone?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Have you set up the Pete Correale garage like you want it? Do you have a place for your rags yet?
That's my father-in-law is literally coming later today with a trailer with the last of my stuff. It's a lot of my garage stuff, so it's all that. No, it's a huge garage though, but I've been eyeballing it. This thing is so big. I'm so excited. I'm gonna get my camper in the garage, and then I noticed the hooks, and I'm like, wait a second. The bikes will hang down, and the camper will go underneath it, so that'll all be in that corner. Yeah, I'm eyeballing it, figuring it all out. This is a huge garage, so I'm psyched. And then next week, Patrick is going to help me with my new lights, and my studio is going to just be popping, baby.
You're going there?
It's all coming together.
Remote.
No.
Remote.
Yeah.
So that's all coming in. I want to discuss the video that you posted on Instagram with the 1941 war vehicle that you had strapped to your Yukon. And the refrigerator you had, the mini fridge.
Yeah.
And I have to tell you, and I hate to take sides, but we could have left the fridge in the I feel new house. I feel how. Listen, I feel new house, new things. I like that, but yeah, it's hard to explain though, man. Jackie comes from, and I get it, I do too. But like, and you always preach this actually same thing too. The value of $1. I mean, she was just yelling at Sadie about it last night. And her thing is like, why? Like she'd be more annoyed than it's worth. Like, just take it. She's like, just grab it. It's right there. Then when we're gonna order one and da da da. So I hear you. My bigger concern is, I wonder if I've ever done like damage to what my career could be by like sometimes, just being so everyday-ish. You know what I mean? That like there's no. I don't think you want to see a performer doing some of the things that you see me doing if you're a fan of this stuff. No,
you know what I mean?
I have to correct you on that. You are fully baked into what people are wanting. And if I hear this word one more time, I'm going to vomit, but this is what they want. Authenticity. They want to see authentic you. How you are, real, and moving the refrigerator from Fredonia to Rochester. Oh my God, look at he's just like me. He straps the war thing and he's got the thing, and I pack my own stuff. That's what they're looking for. They ain't looking for this fancy shit.
Oh, no, I have a small pocket, but then, you go to your like Pizza One and all these awesome things you're doing. There's a difference, bro. It's called arenas to, not arenas.
No. I don't think you should stop. I think you should lean more into it. Matter of fact, I think you should put a video camera in your living room and capture some of Jackie and you interaction at night, which would probably put you into another stratosphere based on what I've heard.
What do you mean watching? What are you talking about?
If you get unfiltered conversation between you and Jackie on the couch at night and how you guys interact together, I'd pay to see that. I'd fucking tune into that every night. Fuck you,
would have liked it last
Pete.
night.
Fuck you, Jack. I would love to see that. Fuck the arguments.
The agreements. The agreements.
Or
last
the agreements.
Night, speaking of last night, I showed her the other, well, I don't know timing wise with this, but I showed her the thing you sent me of the gift, and she was like, again, we're on the couch, and she was like, I told you this before, but she was like, dude, that's so cool of him, and blah blah blah. So it goes that way too. I'm not trying to segue into that, but we talked about how cool we thought that was.
So what Pete's referring to, and I'll bring it up. I shared with Pete a photo of my father receiving a car. I bought my father a car yesterday. Now, this is
dynamite.
It was something that I was tinkering with over the last, 4 or 5 weeks. He's got 2 cars. Both of them are quite older. And he's got a convertible that he loves. It's a Crossfire. It's a 2-seater. It's his summer car, right? And I don't know if you could remember back to when your father was doing some of these things, but my father doesn't go back to the dealership after purchasing a car. Like, they tell you, come back for the oil change or what, anything goes wrong, come back, we'll fix it. They got the parts that fit the car at the dealership, right?
Yeah.
My dad, we're going great. I'm gonna go dealership and they're gonna charge me double. Instead, he goes to D'Agostino car repair, right? Which was an old gas station that this guy took over. And you go in there and he's got like a Honda up on the rack, and then he's got like a Toyota. Like, and then a Pontiac. He's got like he doesn't specialize in one vehicle, like one make.
Right.
He's all over the map. And he went to this guy for a new top for his convertible. He needed a new top. Well, the one that the Pontiac is the same top. It's too much money. I'm going to go to this guy. He's going to give me another, not the same top, not the factory top. I go, what is he going to give you? An Afghan rug to put on this thing? Just go get the top, man. Like he's going to go get, like he's got a black top, but he's going to go get a tan top made out of like monkey fur. You know, it's like, get the
It's not made for his car, but his D'Angelo guy will make it fit, sort of a thing.
Yeah, like he'll shimmy it in there.
Yeah.
What?
Watt's here.
Oh, Watson? Oh, we got Watt.
Oh boy. All right.
Oh shit.
There he is.
Oh my God, bro.
What's going on? I can't believe I've been invited back. It feels like it's been 10 years. You guys forgot all about
What?
me.
No, bro.
Oh, are you kidding me? We follow you like crazy.
All right. We gotta can we bring this up?
Pete looks like a skeleton. Do you eat food?
Bro. You know
Bro,
what?
that's what I was telling him
put your
this
windshield
weekend.
wipers back on and you can see I look good. You can't see me without your windshield wipers on, bro.
Oh my God. You look like the skeletons that you called white trash that people put in their yard.
I disagree with that, bro.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying you're lean.
Well, all right.
Bro.
I'll take
Bro.
that.
Bro.
Good to see you, though. Seriously, bro. I'm a little flustered that you even called. It's awesome.
Let's we know you're pressed for time.
I'm not.
Yes.
All right.
Superstar.
We need to do a side by side here, and we need an explanation of what the fuck is going on. Throw this up so he can see what's going on.
Sebastian, look at JJ. Already looks annoyed. He already looks like he's hot.
He's gonna rip us to shreds, but we have to figure out why this is. If you can't get up the double, yeah, okay, bro. We need to start with the glasses. Pete brought this up. He didn't. I didn't see this, and we feel that you have a whole different look now that you're in the booth than when you were playing. And we want to know: is this planned? It looks like the hair is a little longer, and we want to talk about the glasses that Pete has described as a Datsun's windshield.
The guy with the glasses. Yes, I did. Looks like he would keep the stats for the guy without the glasses. Like he'd tell him how many sacks he had at the end of the game.
Well, I appreciate you guys paying attention to my post-playing career so closely that you know what's happening at all times, because you clearly tuned into my game where I clearly explained at the beginning that we were doing 1975 throwback because it was the 50th anniversary of NFL Today. So it was a throwback game. So,
Man.
Pete, you didn't do your research.
I've listened to the Pete and Sebastian show for 10 plus years, and I am not shocked at all that there was zero research done for this episode.
God damn. I got to talk to the staff. Holy shit.
Patrick doesn't know. He hasn't slept in 3 weeks. He needs glasses just to see the screen.
Oh, shit. Oh my God!
There's nothing better than when Patrick laughs in the background on this show. Like it's just we don't need a studio audience. We just got one dude in the background with a random laugh at whatever he finds funny. It's great. And he's sleep deprived, so he finds everything funny. Sebastian, what table are you sitting at? Did you take that from the Vatican? Holy shit!
This is my podcast table that doubles as a dining room table with I want to have a romantic dinner, bro. I didn't know that this was I thought Pete thought this was your new look, and he brought it up, and he was totally disgusted with it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it also takes 3 days to get a text back from Pete, so I'm not shocked he's not up on the latest news. You can't laugh at that. You take 2 weeks. Sometimes I don't even think you have the same phone.
I
no, the hair is long.
Right
the hair is long. There's no doubt the hair is currently long.
Wow.
I've never been able to do it during my playing career because under the helmet, you get sweaty. Like, I don't want it down my eyes and everything. So I never, ever grew my hair out. This is by far the longest my hair has ever been. And I'm just doing it for fun. I want to see what it's like. I want to see, but it'll go back at some point here.
I think there's a part of you, and I get some birds chirping, so I'm in the know. I think it's also partially the headshots for there's acting things going on. I know that's
no. I don't enjoy the. I thought about that at one point, but I like live. I like the audience. I like the atmosphere. I don't like shooting and then having to wait 3 months to get the laugh, which is tough.
Yeah,
Peter, you going shorter on your hair?
I currently am. Yeah, I went a little short recently because
at the new barber in the new place. They haven't got him down yet. Not dialed in.
Well, you know what it is, man. When it goes, the longer it gets, the more you see the gray. When it's shorter, you don't see the gray as much. So I'm just
we see it. We see it. We see it.
So
I apologize for not knowing the glasses.
Yeah, bro.
I do not care. Nobody would know. It's fine.
You embarrassed the entire Pete and Sebastian show.
I think so.
And Watt, listen, in the beginning of the show, I brought up, and maybe you could shed some light on this because we do have an NFL insider with us today, JJ Watt. Could you tell us what's going on with the kickers in the NFL? We were saying that between the 80s and the 90s and even into the 2000s, 49 yards was like a long 50-50, this guy's going to make it. When did 70 yards become a chip shot? What? Could you explain to me? Is there a new way of kicking? What is it?
So there's a couple things at play here. First of all, obviously people are training for it for their entire lives now. I mean, there's a whole lot of money to be made, and kickers are sometimes guys that probably definitely weren't going to make it at another position. So they found a way to make millions of dollars still playing in the NFL, training. But another thing has happened this year for sure in that they've changed the rules on what you're allowed to do with the kicking ball. So some fans don't even know there's a regular ball that you use for the game, for quarterbacks, hand out and everything. And then there's a kicking ball specifically for the kickers. And previously, the kickers were only allowed to manipulate the ball, I believe, in the last couple hours before the game. So they were given a fresh ball, and then they try and doctor it up and everything to have it ready for the game. Now I believe they're allowed to do that beforehand. So these balls are basically exactly how they want them to be able to kick them perfectly. And that's another part of the reason why they are going farther and more accurate.
Wait, hold on. Whoa. You're telling me the ball that was just caught by, I don't even know a name of a receiver anymore. Pete, you?
As I was going, geez, I was trying to think of one. I was like, geez, Garrett Wilson.
There you go.
So that ball is not being even used during the kicking game. You're telling me they're in possession.
So here,
by the way, I know a lot of receivers. By the way, I just want you to know. All right.
Okay. It doesn't seem like it. So like this ball, this is like a regular ball from the game. First of all, the balls come and they're like orange. This is not what it looks like when it comes out of the box. But it comes like very bright red and orange. It's very hard. So what they do is they basically all week long, the equipment staff is caking it with mud, scrubbing it with brushes, trying to do all sorts of getting it wet. They're doing all sorts of things to soften up the leather and then to make it basically a little more round, a little softer to be able to catch. Now, a kicking ball will have a letter K literally branded in, like right here. So at the end of a play, when it's time for a kick, whether it's a punt or a kick, they throw this ball out of bounds, and then the refs throw in a K ball, kicking ball, and they kick the kicking ball.
That's another question I wanted to ask you. Back in the 80s, watching the games, the ball looked brown. Now it looks black. Is that what's going on? Is that because is the NFL themselves? First of all, let's ask you the question: Where are these balls coming from? Is the NFL providing the game balls, or is the team bringing the balls?
Yeah, they tell you go to Dick's and get 10 balls. If the NFL
every team is provided. Obviously, Wilson provides all the balls. It's called the Duke. It's a famous ball, but everybody gets them during the week, and then you have to bring your balls to the game, and then they're checked before the game by officials, and they're all marked and stamped and approved, and they're all sorts of things weighted. They do their air pressure. Obviously, the Brady thing happened. All that stuff. And then every single one of them is marked, put in a bag, and then the refs have that bag until the game starts. And then once the game starts, that is the bag the refs pull the balls from, so that nobody can manipulate the balls, change the balls. They've all been checked before the game.
So both teams bring their balls together and they play with
the refs. Check them all, and then the refs hold on to the bags. Like there are. I don't know how many there are. Maybe it's 10. Maybe it's, I don't know the number. But there's like 10 game balls for each team, and those are the balls. So like if you kick a ball into the stands after a touchdown, it's part of the reason they fine you is because like that was one of the game balls gone. Or you actually, I don't know if that's true, because you keep a ball after you get an interception. So like if I get an interception and I want to keep it, they put tape around it and they write J.J. Watt interception, and then they take it back to the locker room and put it in my locker.
And who pays for that? So you or the team?
The team. That's the team. But like if you want jerseys, generally, like you get to keep one jersey of each color at the end of the season. If you want more, if you want a jersey swap with the other team, you can pay for them. If you want to keep your helmet at the end of the season, you can pay for it. Like,
but
bro, there's a whole.
When you say they
it's
crazy, but I want to get back to the kicking. I have to ask, when you say, JJ, that they get to make the ball, the kickers, like they like it, then they hand it in, then the ref makes sure it still is okay with all their rules. But my question is, why are we making it easier at all for the kickers? It's like that's like there's so many people.
Everybody wants points.
Yeah, but not that way. It's like when the game's tied and then all you got to do is get to the 50-yard line. You don't even have to get to the 50-yard line anymore. And the game's over.
That's the biggest change also, is that the new kickoff rule, if anything weird happens, like the ball comes all the way out to the 35, and then if there's a penalty, it comes out to the 40. So you basically only need a first down and a half, or definitely 2 first downs, and you're basically in field goal range for a lot of these guys. So it has changed the game for sure. But then you've got teams. I mean, I just did the Falcons game last week, and their kicker was 0 for 2 the previous week. So that changes how you think about, am I going to kick it or am I going to go for it on 4th down? It's a very tough job with a lot of pressure, but guys have gotten significantly better at it.
Wow. And we were talking about growing up in the 80s, all the kickers were like foreign. Like it would be like
the Grammaticas, yeah.
Now it's like they ain't even getting these soccer guys anymore. It's like to your point in the beginning, these people are trained from day one to be a kicker because
you want to know specialty training. This is crazy. Think about this. So the long snapper, the guy that snaps the ball back to. The long snappers are so good now, and they train so often from a younger age. They can snap the ball and have the laces line up to where they want them to be. So a punt, the guy snaps the ball from 14 yards away, and the snapper will snap the ball back, and he knows how many rotations on the ball in that 14 yards to get the laces to land when it hits the punter's hand. How nuts is that?
Wow.
It's unbelievable, dude. These guys are incredible. And like, they'll go back and watch the film, and if the laces landed to the side, like they're pissed.
Wow.
Unreal.
Is the long snapper the same guy that does field goal snaps too?
Yeah.
So that's, oh man.
So
that's one job.
One last
literally
thing.
One job. You get paid to snap the ball. That's it. You don't even really have to be good at tackling or anything. As long as you can snap that ball perfect every time, you can play for 15 years.
Oh, jeez. Now, what about play for 15 years if you got 2-7, like Manute Bol, 7-5, 7-6, they only come out for field goals and they just jump up and block that shit? Is that why aren't we doing that? Why? What do you think?
I mean, kickers are really good at getting the ball high. So your best chances now to block kicks are the long ones because the trajectory has to come out lower. But I mean, it'd be a really interesting study to see where the ball crosses the line of scrimmage, what height, and how tall you would have to have a guy to do it. It'd be really interesting.
Pete, you're onto something, bro.
I mean this guy doesn't know any receivers, but he's changing the game.
All right, before we let you
how
go,
little you weigh, we could just throw you up in the air and you could block it. You're like a feather.
What is going on with that weight? You guys got me concerned that I'm getting sick and I don't even know it. I think I'm the same weight. He hit me with the same shit last week. What are you talking about?
We're not saying it looks bad. You just look lean.
Disintegrating. I don't know. All right.
So that's not a normal size t-shirt. Like that shirt is tight on you and you're lean. If I tried to put that on, it would rip like the Hulk.
It
looks good though. You got a nice tan going.
You're not as. Listen, I hate to say this. I think the world of you, but you're not as big as you used to be. So with the whole kind of things, you're kind of pedestrian now. You're a little. Got a runner's body. What you got a runner's body.
I got a runner's body. What do you got?
Guy, I was never an NFL defensive player of the year.
If you take a tumble down the stairs, a hip is gone, and you're having one of those chairs that takes you up the stairs for the rest of your life, and you're doing the commercials where the tub that opens up and you stand in your shower. Okay, that's where you're at. So maybe eat a cheeseburger and stop doing the juice cleanses. All right.
See, you're so mad that you're not as big as you used to be. That's what that is. You're throwing it back at me. You look
I got
great.
a workout coming up in a couple hours. I'll send you a photograph. All right. You tell me how big I am. How about
that? Wow. Fucking Watt went on a rant, bro.
Guy moves from Fredonia to freaking Brookshire or wherever he moves, and all of a sudden he's big dog on campus again because he's got a yard. 1, 2, 3 Temple is gone in the past, and now he's big dog on. Where are you, Yorkshire? What big city did you move to? Oh, Rochester.
Pittsford. Yeah. Oh my.
Metropolitan hub.
Yeah. Well, listen. Pittsford, and Rochester,
you're stunned.
New York.
You don't even know how to respond, bro.
I don't know. There's a lot coming at me.
It's not fair because I know everything about your guys' lives because I listen every week and I follow you and I actually watch your videos and understand the references. But then I do something like put glasses on. You guys have no idea. So I just have to reevaluate our friendship and where I thought we were at because I thought we were a lot closer than we actually are.
We are, man. And of course, congratulations. Yes, we are. We are. We just, that one thing caught me off guard. I was about to come on and someone was tweeting that you're wearing these glasses now all the time, and I'm
3, 2, 1. What's my kid's name?
Oh man!
All right, you just tell Sadie and Jackie I say hi. All right.
Oh gosh, Sebastian.
And make sure you get that dinged up fridge from your basement into the new house, nice and easy. All right.
How did? You saw that video?
Don't worry. Don't worry. I know it all, brother. I know it all.
Oh man! I know what I listen.
Koa and Nico.
Nice. Good job, Patrick. Nice feed. Nice feed, Patrick. You just tell Serafina and Caruso that life is good out there. I miss them. I want to see them sometime. All good, guys. It's all good.
Oh my God, it's fucking hysterical.
This is another echelon you're on, man. So we just, I'm always,
Pete,
I can't
it's
believe
just-
Because I eat enough food to fuel my brain. I got enough fuel in my body to fuel the brain.
October 23rd, 2022, by the way, the birthday.
Yeah, nice.
yeah.
All right, guys.
This is great.
Watt, thanks for coming on and having a
thank
few
you, guys.
laughs. I really appreciate it. No, you're busy.
Let me know when I can come on as an actual guest again sometime. That'd be great. 2011 was our last time. So you just let me know and I'll be here anytime.
Come on anytime you want, man.
I kind of like the impromptu invite. You just come on. We don't even plan nothing. Boom, we're right into it. It's
one of my favorite moments on the
take care of my
cast.
little baby. Y'all have a great
all right,
day.
go and
best.
go and work out
you're
some
the
chest. All right, take care.
I'll send you a picture, Pete. Later.
Oh my God. It's making me feel terrible. I mean, I watch the man. He's just on a different level. So, like, I feel like he's got so many people in his life coming at him.
Wait, hold on.
That I don't do a deep dive like that.
This is not even an excuse. Different level. Didn't know the kid's name. That's okay. It's okay.
All right.
And listen,
I don't know about that.
he doesn't have a podcast every week that he's been listening. He's been listening the last 12 years to us, so he knows the ins and outs of our daily life. I'm sure if we listened to Watt's podcast every week and him talking about what's the names,
Koa and Nico. Boom. But look, with all due sense, it's not like Sally and Tim. They're a little tricky. They don't roll off the tongue right away. Even Sadie, I have yet to find anything in any store when they have keychains and stuff. They never have Sadie. I rarely even come across another Sadie. Caruso, same thing with Caruso.
Yeah,
even Serafina's not like that common. I don't know what is common anymore.
It's not.
I was going to name my boy. If I had a boy, I was going to name him Tony. I was going to name him Anthony. I couldn't wait to call him Tony and do cocaine with him. But I really was. I was going to name him Anthony and call him Tony. Oh, God. You're Tony. I don't know a Tony that's not fun. Every Tony I ever met is fucking fun and a little crazy. Tony.
My buddy back home used to be called Tony, and then when he got older, he decided to get sophisticated and started going with Anthony. He goes, call me Anthony now. Oh, what the sorry, Tone. Like he thought Anthony was almost like he went to Oxford.
Right. You know who calls you Anthony? Your mother. Until you're 18, you get out of the house, and everyone else calls you Tony, right? And you come, Anthony, are you hungry?
Did your mother used to call you by your full name when she got upset? Was she one of these mothers that did she go, what do you mean, Peter Correale, get over here right now? Was that the vibe?
No. It was, you son of a bitch.
Do you have a middle name?
John. What's yours?
Hey, watch and feel so bad. We've been doing this for over 15 years, and we don't even know each other's middle names.
I know. That's true. That was unbelievable, by the way. I'm still blown away by that he came on, and then he shredded me, man. How come he didn't shred you as much? I wonder why.
You were shreddable today.
But Patrick gave you the names, and right?
I plead the fifth.
Yeah. All right. That was...
all right. This is a Pete Sebastian show.
You don't get that. I just want to say you don't get that on any other cast. That was like phenomenal.
You don't.
What is the middle name, bro?
Joseph.
Sebastian Joseph. All right.
Sebastian Joseph.
Do you ever wish
Peter
it was Joseph Sebastian?
No. It's my two grandparents, Sebastian and Joseph.
Oh, wow. Nice.
I feel like now that you know the meaning, now that you know the meaning behind them names, now it's a little bit more acceptable. But when you just thought it was just Joseph, you're like, it don't go together. It doesn't. It doesn't flow.
Yeah. Oh, no, yeah. Right. But Sebastian must be your dad's dad.
Yeah.
Or is it your mom's? Yeah.
No. My dad's dead. All right, guys. Pete and Sebastian show. Hell of a run here. Thanks to JJ Watt for joining us on the show. To his beautiful family and his children. We will see you next weekend. God bless.